We can't see your face, baby.
Okay, let me get on. Hi,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay. You get situated? What's your
You
name?
see me? Melanie.
Melanie. Where you calling us from?
I am calling from Orlando.
Okay, gotta get the phone in your face, boo.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to throw on a t-shirt. Oh my God,
Why
forgive me.
y'all not have, I don't understand why y'all push the request and don't have no
Be-
clothes on.
to be fair, I started out like sending out the request when I was in my living room, and then from there I came into my room and I got in my bed.
I mean, that's fine, but you should still have clothes on.
No, I got naked. I was coming
Oh,
from
someone
work.
said 500. Yes, there's more than 500 people trying to get a show right now. Yes. I was like, what did I say? I keep saying 500, 500. I'm like, what did I say?
Oh shit! There we go.
Miami have no clothes on.
I'm ready.
All right. Melanie, Orlando, 25. What you do for a living?
I actually do timeshare.
Timeshare. You have any kids?
I have 3.
You have 3 children at 25?
Yes.
How old are your kids?
I have a 5-year-old. I have my son. He just turned 8. And my daughter's that's 9.
9. Are they all by the same guy?
No.
How many men?
Surprisingly, not even surprisingly, all 3, but I was in all like serious relationships. Not, well, not really seriously because I had them young, but
They all have different fathers?
different
And you
dads.
couldn't settle down with none of your baby daddies?
Not by choice. The first one,
Bring the
I
phone
had
down,
her,
baby. Okay.
yeah, so my first one I had at 16, and her father was deported. And then but even then I still try to like work it out with him. But I mean, we were really young and
But
a
Melanie, you
lot of
gotta get focused on us, boo. You're doing a lot.
I know, I'm sorry.
All right.
Is this better?
Yeah. Okay. So now, what were you saying to me?
I had my first at 16, and he was deported.
Is the phone moving? Is the phone laid down?
No, I have it sitting down, but
You're like
I don't have
shaking.
like a. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so nervous. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
so nervous.
You ready
I can't
now?
even keep. I'm ready. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. Is this good though?
Okay. Yeah. Stay right there because it's steady.
Okay.
All right. So the first baby daddy got.
Sorry, someone said to wipe the screen.
Okay. The first child's father got deported. What about the second one?
The second one, it's just odd. Like we planned my son at a young age. Um, it's so funny because honestly, like I was with him for like 3 years. We had our son, on and off for a long time. Just like when it came down to taking care of actual like responsibilities and taking care of things, it was just always me. So like I have to have like now, like when I was younger, I settled for a lot of things that I wouldn't settle for now. But at the time, it was like, okay, well, he would lose the job, not be able to maintain a job, whatever the case. So I was patient throughout the years with that situation, but eventually it came to an end. I don't really want to talk bad about him, but at the end of the day, like I'm a single parent for my 2 oldest kids.
So why was it the also the 5-year-old? So the 5-year-old child's father, y'all could have worked things out.
No, he was different in a sense because we were a little bit older. I had my 5-year-old when I was 20. So he was different in that sense, in the fact of like he was a really good provider, and he gave my children a father. But yeah, no, he was crazy too.
Okay, so let's continue real quick. This is Melanie, Orlando, 25, works in timeshare. What is your birthday or zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius, 12/12.
Sagittarius. So Melanie, what kind of? Oh, you never been married, correct?
Never been married, no.
Okay. Do you want to get married one day?
Yeah.
So let's get into that question right now. So if a guy watching and he would say, "Why didn't you think about marriage before you had your 3 kids?" What would you say to that?
I was thinking about marriage when I had my kids. I was in all serious relationships when I had my kids, but I mean, like, how serious could you be at such a young age? But for me, it was, I had my first with my first love. Try to work that out. He was deported. He's been incarcerated for the last 6 years or so, and I recently just found that out. Um, so it's just weird to even talk about it because honestly, like I said, like I've been raising my kids since small, and it's like it doesn't. They're well taken care of. So it's like talking about them is just weird. I haven't seen him since I was 16, so it's just different in that sense. But
So the new guy that comes into your life, what role would you want him to play in your children's lives?
the same role that I play, but not as far as like providing, but in the sense of what I see as a healthy home, because getting out of my last relationship was really hard because I wanted it to work, especially because it was like the third person that I gave that chance to. So I definitely really wanted it to work, and I stayed in that relationship for a while trying to make it work. But eventually I had to let that go, and it wasn't something that was really easy for me to do, but I prayed for it, I got out of it, and now I'm able to have a healthy home for my kids. And our home is full of joy and laughter, and I prayed for that. And so anything that comes into it, it has to be adding on to that. And if it's not, I'm going to notice and I'm going to recognize it now because I've already been down that other side.
Okay. And another question from a guy's perspective. So is there any baby daddy drama? Like, will he have to deal with drama with any of the kids' fathers when it comes to dating with you and being around your kids?
No, like I said, it's literally just my kids and I. So and it's so sad to talk about, because honestly, like I don't think about those things on a day-to-day basis. Like as far like, of course, like me like bringing someone around them, I think about my kids is not more of like another man. Like how is this man gonna feel? Because I don't have that. You know what I mean? Like it's not like this person is coming in and he's coming into a team. It's just me and my kids. So the role that he would have to play is just a role that a proper man would be playing. So I work, I take care of my own. You work, you take care of your own, and you have an honest lifestyle for yourself, and I have an honest lifestyle for myself as well.
All right, so let's keep going. So what kind of man do you want, Melanie?
Someone that's like me, and I know that's kind of hard to explain, but I'm very honest, I'm very patient, God-fearing, so he would have to be God-fearing. If not, then have like some type of someone that you go to for guidance when you can't find it within yourself. Someone that's honest with himself, someone that has, like learned and done research on themselves, someone that isn't looking for help, because believe it or not, a lot of people are looking for help. And yeah, I'm not
What
for
do you
that.
mean?
Because once
What do
they
you
see,
mean as they're looking for help?
literally just that, like sometimes when they see like, oh, okay, so she's a single mom, she doesn't have any guys, like she doesn't have any baby daddy drama, she cooks, she cleans, let me go ahead and just unload there, or you know what I mean? Like, no, I want someone that wants the same kind of things that I want.
Okay. Okay. What's some deal breakers for you?
Liars, cheaters, um, someone that doesn't have any kind of like goals or morals or things like that. I don't want to have to be on that person to like, are you going to go to work today? Are you looking for a job? Or like, what are your goals? What do you see yourself? I need someone that's, you're busy doing your own thing and I'm over here busy doing my own thing, and then we make the time together and we have our things separately, and then it comes together. But
Okay. So this is Melanie, Orlando, Florida. You want the guy to be in Orlando?
I prefer Orlando.
Okay. Could he have kids?
Yeah, preferably with kids.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
No.
So you don't want any more kids?
No.
So if he should already have kids because you don't want any more kids, what's the age range?
I would prefer that he has kids and that he doesn't want any more kids.
So you want him to have kids and kind of not be whoever he had kids with, but join your family and then be that type of father.
No, like he could have kids like how I have kids.
Right.
But as far as like wanting more kids, I don't want any more kids.
Right. Okay, I got you. What's the question I just asked you? Oh, does he have to be in Orlando?
Orlando's perfect, yeah.
What's the age range?
30 to 35.
30 to 35. Does he have to look a certain way?
Speaking of the devil, let me put on some pants. But no, he doesn't have to look a certain way, but I would prefer for him to be fit, kind of fit. I like a belly. He could have a little belly. I like food, and I'm kind of like a thicker girl, so I don't really like skinny guys. Like, it's really bad because if I see a really skinny guy, I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I need to cook for him or something. But I prefer a thicker guy,
You prefer
but
a
not
thicker
like
guy?
sloppy. Yeah.
Okay. So does he have to make a certain amount of money? You're putting your pants on right now.
Yes. He doesn't have to have a certain no, but like I said, like he has to be working towards something. As long as he could provide for himself
Oh,
and he has like, his own stuff going for himself, then that's fine.
okay. You dressed now, Melanie?
I think so.
Oh my goodness. Oh
I
my
think so.
goodness. Okay. So Melanie, all right, you don't gotta answer this question, but I'm gonna ask. When was the last time you no, the first question is when was your last relationship?
With my 5-year-old's father.
Okay. So you don't gotta answer this question, but I'm gonna ask, when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
A few months ago.
Say what?
A few months ago.
A few months ago. Okay. Melanie, give us Kendra Cam. That's when we see your full body. Now I believe you got clothes on at this
I have
moment.
clothes on. I have clothes. Let me see how I could do this.
Oh, you're definitely a cute girl. We could tell from your face. Oh, and you got a nice body. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Put the tongue out.
Yeah.
Okay. Melanie, why do you think you're single?
That's a good question. And I'm gonna take accountability for that one. I think I entertain people that I shouldn't be. And it's hard too because sometimes like you ask the hard questions, but a lot of the times people are just lying because they like the outside of it. And sometimes a lot of men, I can't say a lot because I haven't dealt with a lot of people, but I feel like majority of it, like they like the outside of it. But when it comes to like actually like doing the work and putting in the effort for things, they fold. And it's so tough like to then like, okay, I need to like, what am I doing? But like I said, it's just securing like the peace that I've built and just trying to acknowledge as soon as I see like a red flag, like, okay, no, this is not it. Or like, oh my God, it takes a lot of time to like try to build a whole nother relationship sometimes for me, especially because I work a lot too. But I think I'm single just because I don't have the same effort coming on the other side a lot of the times.
So you're not me and the type of guys that you would want to stay around with. Well, be in a relationship with.
Yeah, and I feel like, it could be a me thing, but like as soon as I see like something that I don't like let's say like you're like, yeah, I like to do this, I like to work, I like to do this, but then, you know, you're not doing the things that you're saying that you like to do, and then it's like, oh, well, maybe if I could do this. I don't want to teach anyone that I'm with.
Right.
So,
So let me just say this, and this is on my heart, and I know some of them are gonna get mad at me when I say some of the things that men have said. Again, I never pretend to be a relationship expert, a therapist, none of that shit. I'm not. But what I am is a woman that has been hosting a show consistently for 2.5 years. So when you do that, you start to hear from a lot of men and the things that they like and require. So I stand by this. I believe every woman that has ever come on my show, you can have a man. You're a beautiful girl. You ain't going to have no problem getting a man. That's not the
right.
question. The question
That's
is
not the question.
the type of man you want. So, like,
Exactly.
the theory is simple. The man that wants you, you don't want. And now we're trying to figure out the man that you want if he wants you. Like, that's just...
Not necessarily. For me, it's more what I deserve, because I know sometimes what I want is not what I need. So, I mean, I think I'm attracted to, like, you have what you're attracted to, but that's so stupid because looks will fade. So when it comes down to it, what I need is something that can never die, something that can like will be authentic for however many years. And I'm older now, so it's like my kids are getting older. I'm growing with my kids. It's a beautiful time in our lives, but it's also really um it's still fresh, it's still new. I still have kids under, that aren't teenagers yet. So it's like I need something that's gonna add on to it.
No, I agree with that.
Definitely.
I agree with that. And you use the word deserve. So let me just say some of the things that you said. So, let's just talk about the real situation. Any man, quality guy. Let's talk about, because like I said, you said there's men that have been coming into your life, but in some way or form, they need you, right? They need a place to stay. They ain't trying to work. Oh, these are the things that you told me. So I get that. And you don't want that guy. Now, let's say the guy comes that's well put together, doesn't need you in that accord, right? He has
Right.
you have 3 children by 3 different men he has to accept and being open to raising. And you also said that, well, I mean, if you get married, you want to get married one day, right?
Raising, okay, that's a
Well, do you want to get married one day?
yes, 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 yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
any
But like,
any guy that's gonna marry you, but okay, see how you pause though? This is a good moment because men think about that. Like, okay, you have children. Am I gonna get pushed back in disciplining your kids, raising your kids? Like I have, and then there's 3 different men that he may have to associate with. Like you gotta see it from the
no,
quality guy's
because
perspective.
right, I understand what you're saying, but in the sense of like I said, my kids, my daughter's never even met her dad. My youngest one, she's never met him, never seen him before. My youngest one hasn't seen his dad. My middle son, I'm sorry, hasn't seen his dad since he was 1. So there's no father there. So it's just solely us. And my kids, I take a lot of pride in the way that I raise my children. I see a lot of different, and a lot of people say this, right? But then you go out and you see how their kids are acting, whatever the case. I take a lot of pride in the way how I raise my kids. So I don't need anyone to come in and say, put the flag down and say I'm the man in charge. Like it shouldn't be like anyone getting into a role per se.
So
It's
what would
more
happen
so
if you get a husband? Because that's what he's gonna want to do.
what
Your
he's gonna
husband's
do
gonna
it.
want to be in charge of the family. So how are you gonna do that?
It's a team.
But I mean, just say, I mean, I understand what you're saying. These are things to think about because as soon as I
Right.
said a man disciplining your kids, and I get it because you're a mom. Even when I say it, you get so
Ooh.
it makes you cringe, as it should because you're a mother. But for a guy, that might be a pushback to him because it's like he already knows coming into your world, there's gonna be some friction when it comes to that. And I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, understand a quality guy. This is a guy that doesn't need you. Now, if a guy that needs you needs a place to stay, needs bills, needs work, he ain't gonna say shit because he needs you, right? So he ain't gonna
Fair. Yeah,
complain.
he's gonna yeah,
Right,
absolutely.
but the
No,
guy, but
you're
hold on, hear me
absolutely
real
right.
quick. I'm gonna let
I
you
just
talk.
no, you're
But the
absolutely
guy
right. But
that
you know what?
doesn't
I've
hold
never
on real quick.
right.
I'm gonna let you respond. But the guy that doesn't need you, as in your money, anything, these are the things he's thinking about. Like, I don't need her
Right.
money. I'm coming in. She's gonna give me pushback with her children. Like that
Right.
could be, and that might be why you're not attracting that type of guy.
And you know what? To be fair, I think the reason why I cringe is because I've never had that. So the thought of having it is just like, what is that? Like, is that even something? But I mean, if it was to happen naturally and it's something like, then I mean, maybe down the years I'll be like, yeah, of course he could discipline. But for right now, the thought of that is just like, whoa, we got levels to get. That's like all the way, like, we're talking about marriage and stuff. Like, yeah, it's going to work up there. But the thought of it is like, I mean, I know it's there, but the thought alone is just kind of like, whoa.
I understand. I understand. You're a mom. So I get it. You're protective. What I just try to do is give the things that men say, and I think at the
Yeah,
end of the day, you want a man, right?
absolutely.
Okay. So that's what we're going to talk about. Last question. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm honest. I'm goal oriented. Um, yeah, I cook, I clean, I mind my business, I stay to myself. Um, I'm smart. A lot of people out here are just kind of dumb. Not dumb, I don't mean like that, but I mean in the sense of like, yes, I had my kids at a young age, but I went back to school, I went to college, graduated with my medical, um, billing and coding. I did a lot of stuff, throughout my times. So I'm really proud of myself. So yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
I'm
do.
excited for the rest of everything of my life. So
Say it again.
I'm excited for the rest of my life. I would like to have someone to share that with, but yeah.
Listen, you're a beautiful girl, and I'm wishing you the best. And I'm happy you were able to engage. You know, let me say this. And sometimes when I talk to women, it's tough because all I want to do is just kind of talk from the guy's perspective. And I think I get so much pushback. And I'm even seeing women in the comments saying, stop being so hard on her. It's not about being hard on you. It's about
No.
basically, you know, like I said at the beginning, you're not going to have a problem getting a man. You're beautiful. You
Yes,
got a
they're all
body.
over.
I don't think you would
They're all
ever,
over.
there's not a woman that's been on the show that cannot get a man. So let's stay clear on that. That's not what I'm saying. I think every woman can have a man. It's the type of guy you want. That's just all that it's
Yeah.
about. The type of
Anybody
guy
can
that you
have a
want.
man. Everybody can have a man. It's just I want to have something that I'm proud in. Just like when I look at my kids and I see, oh, I'm so proud of them. I want to look at my person and say, wow, I'm so proud of you. I want to see a picture of us and be like, wow, I'm so proud of us. I don't want to just have somebody. There's too many people outside. There's too many of them.
Right. Well, let's do it. They're outside. You don't want to be outside no more. Melanie, give them your Facebook page. Give them your
My
Facebook page.
Facebook, my Facebook is Melanie, Melonie, and Memem, Memem. Yeah,
And,
that's it.
and there you have it. All right, baby girl. Keep me posted to how it goes.
I will.
Bye,
All
sweetheart.
right. Good night, Kenzie.
Oh
Bye.
shoot, I didn't even know what time it was. We gotta go to Instagram. But before we go to Instagram, I do want to say this. Ladies, you're gonna have to get tougher skin because some of you women and this is why I don't baby y'all. Because y'all be in the comments bold as fuck on my page at times, saying all the shit that y'all don't like, what you don't like when a man's on the show. And at the end of the day, do you want a man or do you want another woman? Like, if you want to become a lesbian, do your thing, girlfriend, because a lot of times y'all only agree with each other. Y'all are not listening to what these men who y'all say y'all want. Because here's the deal, like I said, the guy that wants you, you don't want him. But the guy that you want apparently doesn't want you. But the guy that you want, you're not even trying to hear some of the things he does not like. All you do is want to argue, push back, and say, oh, this and this and that. I say if that's the case, either become a lesbian or settle down with the guy that wants to be with you. And I don't know what he got going on. He ain't got no job. You know, I don't know. That's the guy I want to be with you, then be with him and be happy, go motherfucking lucky in your life. Or if you want something different at some point in time, you're going to have to start listening to these guys. And this has nothing to do with me. Take Kendra G out the equation. I ain't got a penis, girl. I don't want you. All right? You don't want me. Start talking to the type of men that you say you want and figure out. It's really that simple. That's all I do all day. Y'all tell me what y'all want, and I talk to these men. And then I come back and tell you, well, this is what this type of guy said. And then y'all get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what the guy you say you want, say he want. What the hell? With that being said, child, it's time to go to Instagram. And that's what it is. Someone says it's time to move on. Kills, it's time to move on when I say it's time to move on. Now, you can always move on out the live if you like. But we're going to move on when Kendra G say move on. And if you don't like what Kendra G saying, guess what your ass can do? Lead a live at any given moment. But with that being said, we're now going to Instagram. Shit. Yeah, we go to Instagram because I can tell I'm going to cuss more if I stay right here on Facebook. Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Hello?
Hey.
We can't see your face, babe.
You can see me now?
We can't see your face. A little.
You can see me now?
Situated? Yes. What's your name?
My name Dre.
Drake?
Yeah, Dre. D-R-E.
Oh, Dre. Where you calling us from?
Augusta, Georgia.
Augusta, Georgia. How old are you?
26.
26. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, 3.
You have 3 kids at 26?
Yeah.
How old are your kids?
My oldest daughter, 7. My son, 6. And my other one, she just turned 1 on the 8th.
How many women?
3.
Why are you not with any of the women that had your babies?
First one, like, we was together, but, like, she couldn't, like, trust it off. Like, she couldn't, like, wait until, like, I got successful or, like, stay down. The second one, just, like,
well, your Wi-Fi's messing up. Your Wi-Fi is messing up. Hello?
You hear me now?
Can you get to a better Wi-Fi area? Y'all going in the comments. Yes, 3 kids, 3 women, 26. You might be frozen, boo. You need to get another situation. Oh, the women are going in the comments. All right, we're gonna go because his Wi-Fi isn't acting properly. So maybe that was a sign. Someone said, Kendra, we good. Okay. What y'all saying in the comments? Hang up. Someone said one baby mama's calling. Oh, look at God. So that guy called in the day after Melanie. And as you know, he's basically in the same predicament. He was 26, 3 kids by 3 different women. Obviously, I couldn't talk to him because his Wi-Fi was messing up. But it didn't matter because the women were going in on the comments over the simple fact that he was 26 with 3 kids by 3 different women. Hang up on him. We don't want to hear what he has to say. Let him go. Thank God the Wi-Fi is not working right. Those were the comments, right? So I actually understand, right? But where I get confused is why is it when a woman comes on in the same predicament, 25, 3 kids, 3 different men, y'all ride for her. You ride for her so much that you get mad at me for having the challenging conversation with her about different scenarios. So I'm just trying to figure out, why do you ride for women in ways that you will not even tolerate at all from a man? Can somebody answer that question to me, please? Somebody answer the question why, when the guy came on the show, 26, 3 kids, 3 different women, I was told to hang up on him immediately. Don't even engage in the conversation. That's what the comments were saying. But when a woman comes on my show, 25, 3 kids, 3 different men, Kendra, you have it out for single moms. Kendra, you don't know what you're talking about. Kendra, she could find a knight in shining armor. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The perfect man is out there for her. She can get what she wants. How dare you tell her to settle? How dare you tell her she can't have what she desires? I mean, the double standards is right here in your face. I don't even gotta say anymore.